So, is Sam Mendes tricking us into thinking that he did 1917 in one cut? That's the question. I rewatched it. I think it's a beautiful film. I think it's emotional. It's amazing. The history of it, everything. I actually saw it in a theater, Cinema 21 in Portland, Oregon, when it came out. And I think I was in there with, I don't think there are World War II people still alive, but they were older veterans. There's a lot of weeping. It was just so beautiful. But watching it, I'm thinking, is this one take? You know, there's clearly a bomb that goes off in the middle of it, if you haven't seen it. Whatever, I didn't mean to ruin it for you, but black screen anyway. There's a moment of black screen. And so I thought, okay, well, that might have been a place in the middle where they stopped and then restarted. Well, when you dig into it, what you find is that it wasn't in one take at all. It was just presented in that way. Now, that doesn't mean they didn't scope things out, because I watched a couple of making of documentaries about it, where they wanted to give it that feel of one take. And they did try to put things together to where they were filming it in that way, a succession to where everything felt like it was in one take. It's still an incredible feat, right? And that's great. And I'm not criticizing it for not being in one take. But when you think about movies that are in one take, like Russian Ark from the early 2000s, Victoria, the German film, both incredible movies and done in one take. Is there a dishonesty, or is it just great storytelling using the cinematic medium? I'm not sure which way I fall on this, because I heard Quentin Tarantino say something about how he thought it was trickery. He's like, well, if you're gonna express something giving the one take vibe, you need to do it in one take. And I definitely hear what he's saying. But on the other side of it, I think to myself, okay, so if they are patching together cleverly, different, using different techniques to make it feel like it's in one take, but they have the one take vibe, they just didn't do it in one take, and they still set everything up, and they didn't shoot it on the sound stage or whatever. They went out there and they dug everything like they were going to do it in one take, but they didn't. That's the takeaway I got from this documentary. I will say, though, that they kind of tried to present it like they were doing it in one take for most of it, and then they just sort of would slip in with language that it wasn't, or give you the hint that it wasn't. And this is, great cinematographer, great director. So I don't think they're trying to get away with anything, but it just raises the question of, is this misleading, or does it matter? So what do you think? Do you think that there's something to what Tarantino's saying? Like, if you're going to do the one take vibe, you got to do it in one take. You can't just present something as being something without it actually being filmed that way. I can see what he's saying, but what do you think? Or do you think it just is what it is, and it's a technique, and they were successful at it, great result, and doesn't really matter, It's an incredible achievement. And I'm not really sure which way I lean on it, to be honest with you. I can see both sides of the argument. The problem for me would be if it was shown to be one take and there really wasn't the effort put in. Like, they didn't really care. It was just sort of a trick, and it was just meant to be like some sort of a packaged, artificially presented way of doing things that didn't really happen. Whereas with this movie, I did get the impression, we're not going to do it in one take, but we are going to treat this with the utmost respect and care, and spend the weeks and months training and learning the route, and we're going to go through it, but we're not going to try to get it in one take because of these issues, but we're going to, in that vibe, we're going to get through as much as we can, and then patch together things that we think will make it feel like you're actually in the moment, like you're the third companion on this journey, which that from that perspective, I'm okay with it. But I still see both sides of it. So, 1917. I don't know what you think. Put it below. Let's talk about it. Is it trickery, or is it just interesting filmmaking? Double thumbs up for me, by the way.